All right, guys, it is Sunday again. I'm back here at the gym, ready to rock and roll. All in all, I feel pretty good. My body feels pretty full. My body weight is decent. I went to bed last night at 270 pounds roughly, wearing nothing but a pair of shorts. So it's not a magical body weight, but it's not terrible for me. More important, I'm feeling full, especially, well, traps, shoulders, arms, legs, everything is just kind of feeling full. So my body is retaining nutrition. Today is the day where everything needs to change. I need to stick with my program of 2 weeks drilling a set of events and then rotating back out into something different. So I really wanted to push farmers again today, really wanted to push Conan's wheel a little bit today, but I've got to stick with a long-term plan. Move on, look for progress on the other events that I haven't done in a few weeks. That puts me back at the Yoke. Don't really know what I'm looking for on the Yoke today. I will be happy with any kind of progress. So we're going to start with 350 or a big 160K, and then hopefully go up in 50 kilo increments from there. I would love to take 680, be 3 plates aside, but it's not really that important. The important thing is to show any kind of progress whatsoever. Now, we do have the house behind me, the magical, mysterious house that people are noticing in my videos and my photography. This house back here is the only house in the entire neighborhood that I know of that has air conditioning, maybe even heat. I don't really know. Most places have fireplaces here, and that's enough. And that's because it's got to be 300 degrees, maybe even Celsius in there. See how bright that sucker is? So anyway, the sun is going down. I got to go in a little bit late today, but I'm going to get moving as fast as I can. The plan today, progress on the Yoke. I really want to grab the 230 stone for some Atlas squats. I really want to flip the big tire, 770 pounds, 350 kilos. It's a hard 350K. It's not an easy one, but the concrete over there is pretty slick. It's got something growing on it. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to wait till there's somebody else here just in case who can watch me. Get back inside, maybe do some log if my shoulder and bicep lat will hold up. Maybe some deadlifts if anything will hold up. And maybe, and I mean a really huge maybe, some anvil carry at the end, or I could just hold my son a little bit before going to bed. Whichever one fits the bill at that point in time. So let's get moving, guys. Let's see what I can make happen. Whew, that was a battle. Oh. All right, guys, that was Yoke for today. It really wasn't what I had in mind. Actually, what I had in mind was this, but I wanted it to feel a little bit lighter. The basic idea here is I had 680 pounds for a little over 65 feet, 22 meters, in just a hair under 12 seconds. So wanted it to be better. I can use all the excuses. It's on sand and gravel. The Yoke is old and wobbly. I was going uphill. That just means next week I'm going to be going downhill. And I think I can come back next week and break a time PR. I think I can go faster than what I just did today, especially if I come back with fresh legs. My legs are dead tired from the week. So I wanted to mess with the tire, but the sun is going down, so the wind is changing. It's going along with the tide. The wind's coming from the mountains down to the sea. Mosquitoes are going to be out for about the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to go inside, put my stone sleeves on, skip the tire, come back out, lift some stones. Nervous? Why, yes. Yes, I am. It's a 230, which is a joke stone, but every time I pull on that lat, bicep, both of them, It's in my head, a little bit afraid. I feel my lat. Haven't felt my bicep yet, but I don't know. 1 rep at a time. Alright guys, that was stones. Nothing spectabulous about the day on stones. That was, for all essential matters, a PR, 230 for 5 Atlas squats and a load to 62 inches. Can't remember doing that in years. So did it with just a little bit of lat pain, tightness. I felt it in that sore left lat, but I didn't feel it in my bicep like I did last week. Next week, maybe go to the 245 for something similar. Maybe back off and deload, continue playing the long-term game. I'm inside, the log is over here on the floor. I've already done 1 set with the empty log, 60 kilos, 132 freedom units, and it felt terrible. Knees feel bad, back feels bad, shoulders just feel bad, lats feel bad. My shoulder doesn't want to rotate, so I'm going to just start with the empty log, play it by feel. If it's nothing more than just getting it in my hands, then I can come back next week, hopefully feel a little bit better, train it a little bit harder. This hurts a lot, I promise you. Well, let's log press, guys. I had 2 sets of notes before I came in to train. One was to take 120 or 264 for a single on the log. The other one was to go for 130 or 286 on the log. The 110 felt really, really good. The 120, I felt in my bicep on the clean and my lat and shoulder on the left arm on the press. So I stopped right there, almost loaded up to 130, gave it a shot, but I didn't. I got to think long term. If I can come back healthy the next week, I have a legit shot at 125 to 130 without injury. So that's all I got to do. Spend some more time, keep doing the therapy work, keep getting stronger, and my weaknesses and the weight's going to be there. So one thing I want you to look for, try to slow-mo it here for you guys. The drive I got, even on my heaviest set, was really, really good. One of the big mistakes I see people making on the log press is they either basically do some knee bend into a strict log press, or they start pressing before they finish going, extending up on their legs. So if we're watching the slow motion video clip, here we are after the clean on the shoulder. Watch how I dip down. My knees are going forward a little bit. Ideally, they would go out a little bit more than what they are here, keeping the weight a little more on the heels. But as I drive up, watch, I'm already on my toes and the log is still on my chest. That's important, guys. You got to have the drive all the way up before you start pushing with your shoulders. Otherwise, you're wasting all that leg strength and you're making it all an upper body exercise. And hopefully, your legs are a lot stronger than your shoulders and triceps. So that was a huge positive for me, is to go back and watch that video after I did it on my camera, was to see the 120 with a pretty darn good, decent drive on the way up before I began pressing it all, before the log began coming off my chest. Great thing to see this early on in my push press training. So really happy with that. Let's move on and attempt some deadlifts. There we go! Well, that was deadlifts. Nothing amazing going on, but considering last week I did one set of 3 with 175 kilos, and today I did 3 sets of 3, and the last set was the best one of all 3. I take that as a win. It really sucks to come in and have to use 175 kilos, like 380 something freedom units. It really sucks to kind of use that as a training weight, but you're always based on your weakest link. If your hamstrings were really weak, it wouldn't matter if your abs, glutes, back, grip, everything else was really, really strong. If your entire body was really, really strong except for your grip, it really wouldn't matter how strong everything else was if you could only hold on to 300 pounds. You have to train based upon your weakest link. And right now my weakest link is my injured lat and both biceps and shoulders and so forth and so on. So that's progress. Oh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow. And of course, I did finish today's training with the general accessory work. Increase the weight just a little bit on the dumbbell rows. My plan was to do several sets of reverse band chins and curls and triceps and rear delts and abs. But after doing the reverse band chins, my lats were fried, my rear delts were absolutely fried, and my biceps, to the point where they're getting really, really tight and having a little bit of pain, had been really, really worked and were absolutely fried too. So if I can do the reverse band chins and work all of those muscles safely without injuring any of them, then that exercise is really, really efficient and effective for me. Now, I haven't done those in a long time, and I think chins are an absolute must for powerlifters and strength athletes. Now, I did finish off with a token set or 2 of abs in the back room. Didn't get it on video. Did it. I'm ready to get out the door. Did not do the anvil because I'm going to go home right now and hold a little one in this position right here as absolute long as possible, and get enough little squeaks and weird baby noises as I possibly can before I have to put everybody to bed and get to work through the rest of the night. So this is me from the House of Biceps in the squat rack saying I'll see you Wednesday.